Are you ready to rock and roll, Darren?
I'm ready for the beach, Max.
Ready for the beach?
I'm ready for the beach, yeah.
And it looks like you're sipping on something a little beachy.
I got my drink. I am here on the beach.
Great.
I don't know that. I don't remember the name of the beach. I've used this background before.
Oh, okay.
It's in Mexico, in Cozumel.
Yeah, I see a little pyramid back there. What is that behind you?
I think that's an umbrella.
Oh.
It's the top of an umbrella. Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on.
I don't
have my glasses on.
That's a Mayan pyramid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a Mayan pyramid.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Sure.
I'm so embarrassed.
We'll go with that.
Folks, I don't have my glasses on. I take my glasses off when we record.
Round finials up at the top of those.
Yeah.
No, those were all blocky and square.
I know.
So, I know. You
listeners, I take my glasses off when we record because if I wear my glasses, I feel like I look too similar to Darren. So
we could swap and
we could swap glasses. And
we could swap every 5 minutes or so. And
are yours prescription or are they just?
No, mine
cheaters?
are just low level cheaters to read and look at the screen.
Yeah.
So
do you have like good vision otherwise? Did you ever wear glasses?
No, terrible. I've got contacts.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So these are just for reading, and I can sometimes get away reading without them in the right light with good contrast.
So your contacts don't correct for reading?
Contacts can't correct for near and far at the same time.
I guess that's true. And so are you nearsighted or farsighted? You must be
I'm nearsighted. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then you use the cheaters to just magnify a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, without contacts in, I can read a book in front of me, but I'm not going to pop contacts out every time I want to read something.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. And this is the most interesting opening ever now to have my eye history.
And listeners, if you stick around later in the episode, Darren will be sharing his exact prescription.
Yes. Yeah.
For his
I'll
contacts.
have to go for the contacts. I'll have to go get it. It's bad.
Great.
I can't see far.
Do you have astigmatism or just nearsightedness?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean?
I don't know. What's astigmatism?
That's when I have it. It's like when your eyeballs aren't perfectly round. They're a little.
Oh.
They're not perfectly
round,
and so it fucks with your vision.
I don't know. I've never heard that I have that, so I don't think so.
Oh, so probably not.
Yeah. My vision's improved the last decade or so, but
it must be all those frozen carrots you've been eating.
I guess so. That reminds me, Max, we have a show to start.
Oh, shoot.
We're here for a reason. We are here for a reason. Hey, everyone, I'm Darren.
And I'm Max.
And we are
the Froze Bros. I ended a little sooner.
If you shorten that pause, that would be the best ever.
Which pause?
We just the pause and between we are and the Froze Bros. That was just you could drive an ice truck through that.
Well, whatever. We don't have to talk about this anymore. I'm just I go through this thing every time we do the intro. I always wait for you to start, then I remember you don't start until I start, and then I start. So I'm doing this whole thing in my head.
We're starting at the same time. We're not waiting for each other to start.
That's what you think. But I'm telling you, I'm waiting for you.
Well, you used to wait for me. Yeah. You used to wait for me. And then you were audibly later. But
well, from now on, I'm just going to cruise right into it.
That's how it should work. We should both just feel it. That's how it's supposed to work. We just know how long the pause should be, and we do it.
It's also difficult. I'm really glad Sean acknowledged this when he was on, but he was like, you have to take into account the fact that we're doing this over Zoom, basically, and there's going to be a delay, no matter what we do.
It's pretty short, but there is, I don't know, even a split second sounds a little different. That is why you hear me talking over Max so often too. It's just the delay. It's not me being rude
not because he
at all.
Is totally disregarding everything I have to say.
No, it's not just the puppy ADHD that I have.
No. Can you pause for 1 second? My pizza's done.
Okay.
Checking my pizza out.
And we're not even reviewing pizza, but we're going to ask Max about it when he's back anyway. I probably shouldn't take a sip while Max is away because I'm carrying the conversation here. I hear Max opening the oven. Maybe the microwave. It must look good.
It's getting 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Is it in the oven?
It's in the oven. And
It's
hopefully Naomi will be back any moment to officially take it out. I just want to check on it.
okay.
Let's
Was
jump
it frozen?
right into it.
Was it
frozen.
Okay.
It was, and I'm excited to talk about it. I'm really excited to try it.
We're due to review a pizza. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
And we have a couple that we've talked about. So I don't know if we should let the listeners know what we've been potentially talking about too. One of them came up already.
One of them did come up, the Motor City.
Yeah, the Detroit
one that I tried. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about it. It's no problem.
I think even maybe even a little further back, we acknowledge that we probably have to do DiGiorno at some time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you've never tried it before.
Not that I can recall. That's right.
No. Welcome to the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen foods.
Where tonight we are not reviewing pizza.
We are decidedly not reviewing pizza.
Right.
We're doing something that I thought was novel. I thought this was going to be new for the podcast, but we found out later on that it is not.
Well,
I mean,
it is. It's new.
Yeah.
It's new in a way, and it's tired and old in another way.
Yes. Yeah. Today we're reviewing Lean Cuisine signature Mexican-style beef and cheddar quesadillas.
Yeah, we haven't done anything like this. We've never done a quesadilla before, and we've never done one of these low-calorie prepared meals before. But go ahead.
No, we were talking about doing one of these healthy kind of frozen meals. There's only so many options out there. There's Lean Cuisine, Healthy Choice. What was the other one I sent you? Smart Ones.
Yeah.
There aren't many. And so when I went to
there's some other companies that market themselves as healthy, but not necessarily low calorie being the purpose of it. It's more that it's organic or healthy.
Yeah, but this I feel like falls into a different category, which I want to talk about later. Like it's like specifically healthy. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, so I was looking at Lean Cuisine meals. I picked up this quesadilla. I said to Darren, "Hey, we should try this because it looks weird. I've never noticed this before on the shelves, so I figured it'd be worth a try." It
does look different. I've never looked for this on the shelves, so I've never seen it either. But it's a little late in the summer to be getting our beach bodies ready, but we're maintaining those beach bodies, right?
Yes, yeah. Oh, hold on, my pizza's done.
It's ready again. Max sets timers. We'll see if it's ready this time. So we're having a quesadilla, a Lean Cuisine signature Mexican-style beef and cheddar quesadilla. I won't read beyond that yet because we're not talking about the box, but the box is also going to be a first for this podcast. I think. I'm not sure. Max may recall when we talked about the box and preparation.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I think it's the first. I think it's the first time for that.
It's the first time we've had the option for that, but we shouldn't give too much away.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, my pizza is out of the oven.
All right. Are you going to eat it, or is that going to sit there for a little bit?
I'm going to eat it later during a break. Okay. But Naomi should be home any minute. It's for her, really. So please, Darren, ask me what's in my freezer or what you've been eating so I can talk about this. Please, 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 please. Hurry, please.
How about what was in the freezer up until about 20 minutes ago?
Great question. I'm so glad you asked. Well, I'm excited to talk about this because this was on sale. When I was looking for a frozen pizza and I saw this was on sale, I had to get it. Newman's Own thin and crispy crust.
Yeah.
It was on sale for $4.99. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like $3 off.
That's like half price almost for a Newman's.
Pretty much. Oh yeah. I'm trying the buffalo style chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Not something I would normally pick up in a frozen pizza, but I'm really excited to try. It looks really good on the box. And we really enjoyed it when we had it a couple months ago. So I figured if it's on sale, might as well
Newman's brand, you mean?
Yes, the Newman's brand. We tried which one did we try? Oh, the margarita pizza we had.
Yeah, I think that was maybe 6 months ago almost.
Oof, really?
I don't know. I'm losing it on that. But it was more than a couple months ago. Definitely.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Time flies. Anyway, so this was in the freezer, like you said, about 15, 20 minutes ago. Now it is cooked. Naomi just got home. She's going to try it. Maybe she can give us a report on how it is.
Okay.
Ooh.
It just came out. Maybe a minute
It literally
or so. Yeah.
just came out of the oven. This is like fresh. This is like the only place you can get fresh, like up to the minute reporting on this frozen food.
And I was telling Naomi that as if she could hear me, but then right away I realized that she can't because you're listening to me through
headphones.
earbuds.
Yeah.
I'm in your head.
You're in my head. Sorry, speaking of which, I can cut this, but like I noticed something about backgrounds.
That background is doing weird things to you.
It is, and here's why. Because I got up and came back. It lost where my edges are. If I were to remove this again, it would find my edges and see.
Might. Yeah.
See, it's already a little better because I'm moving around. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it.
This is why you have to check us out on YouTube to
Please,
see
watch us on
magic.
YouTube.
To see the magic like this.
Yeah, and see my haircut.
You're fully disappearing in there sometimes.
I know. Maybe during a break I'll swap it out.
It depends on the contrast. Sometimes I'm fully here today. You look great. It always plays around a little bit with the hair. It feels like for everybody.
Sure. Oh, see, mine's fixed. Mine's good. See, it has to find the edges. See, I'm back. I'm back. No worries.
And super fuzzy today also for me.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, there's something else I've been eating that I want to talk about.
What you been eating, Max?
Okay, so Darren's sick of talking about this. I can never get enough. We're talking ice cream. Don't tell my doctor. I mentioned this a while ago, too. Naomi is really into, like, berries. Blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, that kind of stuff. So we picked up this Turkey Hill ice cream. It's like, like Neapolitan ice cream that has, like, the strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. This is 3 berry flavors. I can't think of what they are. It's like blackberry, raspberry, and one more type of berry. What is it? Blueberry ice cream, raspberry ice cream, blackberry ice cream.
Nice.
And it's really good. Turkey Hill makes a pretty good ice cream.
And they leave the strawberry out. I have to look for this.
Yes, there's no strawberry. You can have some.
I've still got.
We've been enjoying that a lot.
I've still got all of the Haagen-Dazs for a couple of weeks ago in the freezer.
The more time that goes by, the more when I think back to trying that, I'm like, I like it less the more I think about it.
You got a really bad flavor.
I did.
Yeah.
And I tried to like it.
Yeah.
But it deserved that 2 3/4 or whatever I gave.
Yeah. This reminds me too, because we're talking about an episode from a couple of weeks ago. A new listener who I know personally commented that I didn't realize we do this, but apparently we do a lot of inside jokes, callbacks without explaining them. And it can be a little tougher for a new listener to pick up what we're talking about sometimes.
Oh, no. I didn't know that.
We should be aware of that.
What do you think the best way to rectify that is? Should we put should we add like little footnotes on the bottom of the screen?
We could do that. A reference back to the first episode that we mentioned something in.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think we're going to end up with 3-hour-long episodes if we explain everything that we call back to at some point.
But that is a great note because that's something we could definitely do better. So we apologize for that.
We definitely need to call back to a few episodes back once we get to the end of this episode for our final segment.
Yes.
Yeah, and we can reference the fact. Well, maybe let's wait till we get to the corporate history.
Okay.
But I don't know what else we've mentioned so far that would need explanation.
When we do it quite often, and sometimes I do think in my head that we should give a little more context. But I take for granted that some people, this might be their first episode. Every episode of this podcast could be someone's first.
So we should make. I think I did this months and months ago for a couple of things. Like we could make a little graphic defining some things too. Like I defined bropisode and what the
like a little Frosbros index or glossary of terms.
What the whimsy meter looked like.
The whimsometer, yes.
Yeah, and then I made the one with the graph for the highbrow, lowbrow.
Yes.
Yeah. We might be talking, give this away a little bit. We might be talking a little middle brow today. Because I'm
Middle
not,
brow.
I think so.
Okay.
Middle brow. The one that goes right there in the middle.
had to save the unibrow. Hold on.
We're listeners who are not on YouTube.
Yes.
We are indicating the space between our eyebrows, where
Yeah.
neither one of us actually has a middle brow
I do.
or a
I
unibrow.
certainly. Well, I have a little bit of one, but it doesn't show up on the. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Everybody's
Actually,
got a few hairs there. But
yeah.
I don't know.
I've actually no. I was a. Believe it or not, I was even hairier as a kid.
Hairier as a
For
kid.
sure.
All right.
I was.
Well, then we need
My-
childhood photos.
My hairline used to be down here. I swear. Hey, it was bad. I had to I had a bowl cut growing up, which was just the style, I guess, for kids in the during that time. But like it was out of necessity because my hairline was so low. It was bad. It was bad. Can I try a piece of that? Is that for me?
Max is getting a piece of pizza.
I'm gonna try a piece of this buffalo
air.
chicken pizza live on the show. We're not reviewing this.
No.
So my mouth is watering.
That's
I'm
a
so
super
hungry.
thin crust right there.
Very thin crust.
Yeah.
I kept it in for 12 minutes, which is on the upper end of the recommended time. It was 10 to 12 minutes. I'm seeing buffalo chicken pieces on here. Got some cheese. I think the sauce is like buffalo sauce. So let's give it a taste and see.
All right.
Okay.
I want to ask questions, but then you'd be eating. So, and I have
Ask
nothing to
questions.
fill the time right. Do you like chicken on a pizza? Is this something you normally do?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is good chicken. What do you think? Hearing the nod of approval from Naomi.
Yeah, Paul
is
wouldn't
great.
use bad chicken.
No. Certainly not mechanically separated. Oh, and she's offering me some ranch to dip it in.
Ew.
Inspired. Wonderful idea. I'm making a mess. Anyway, Paul Newman, thin and crispy crust, buffalo-style chicken pizza is great.
All right. There's a preview to a review.
Recommend.
Yeah. It's not something I would ever buy, so maybe this is not something we will review.
Wait,
But,
why? You don't do chicken on pizza?
I don't like chicken on pizza. I'm also not a fan of thin crust. So double strike there for me. I don't hate it, and I'm not against anyone having chicken on pizza if they enjoy it. It's just not my thing.
This is a great thin crust, too. It's really, actually crispy.
I don't think we've ever reviewed a thin crust. Well, maybe the Cheez-It pizza was sort of thin crust.
It was thin, for sure.
It was, yeah. Whatever I rated that, take a point off. It was worse. Are they even selling that anymore? I don't know if I've seen it.
I think I saw it recently.
Yeah?
Thank you, Paul Newman. Great. Maybe I'll watch Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid after this.
Good Newman flick. Newman and Redford.
What's that other movie they were in together? I haven't seen it.
The Sting.
The Sting. I gotta watch The Sting.
That's a good one, too.
When Robert Redford died a couple months ago, or maybe almost a year, I don't remember when that was. We were looking for a movie to watch of his, and we ended up watching what's the one with Woody Harrelson? Indecent Proposal.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think
movie.
I've seen that one. I'm not sure I ever saw that.
It's fun. It's fun. Anyway, we're not talking about Robert Redford. This is not the #1 comedy podcast about Robert Redford.
No. No.
But I do think it's high time for news. Do we have news?
You didn't ask me what's in my freezer, Max.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's sometimes
sorry.
it's just all about you.
No,
So-
listen. I looked out at the time. We've already been going for 20 minutes. I figured usually about this time we're moving into news, but please.
We usually are.
Please tell me what's in your freezer.
I got something that we picked up at the package store. And for those outside of the Northeast, is it just New England, maybe, too?
Yeah.
Package store is the liquor store.
It's New England, yeah.
Yeah. I've got Fisher's Island Lemonade Ice Pops. These are and these are not popsicles. These are like the plastic. I'll bring it on the podcast later. I'll take a photo of it. It's like the tube, the plastic tube.
Sure.
You squeeze it up. So it's lemonade with if it's like the Fisher's Island lemonade, it's got vodka and whiskey mixed with lemon.
Ooh.
It's really good.
Whoa. Holy
These
shit.
are Fisher's Island is Connecticut or New York? New York, maybe, but it's in Long Island Sound. So, yeah, good brand.
Very nice. Very nice. I would love to try one. When you buy them, do you buy them frozen or do they start as like liquid and you throw them in the freezer?
I'm pretty sure we get them frozen.
Okay. I know that I ask because sometimes when you buy those
Yeah.
ice pops, they come as liquid in the tube,
Yeah.
and you just freeze them.
Yeah, I'm recalling it as frozen, but not too many liquor stores have frozen sections. But some do because I've seen ice
They
cubes
may.
in yeah.
My
Yeah,
bag's
no,
ice.
I've seen some of the packaged drinks sold frozen at package stores too.
Cool.
Yeah. So can't wait to
I'm
try
excited
that.
for yeah. Bring those on later.
I will maybe I'll even have it later cuz
You should.
I'm just drinking a Gatorade here right now. It's not
Drinking a Gatorade.
yeah,
Gatorade over ice.
hydrating for the beach. Yeah.
What color is that? What color Gatorade do you have?
Green.
Oh, green. Okay.
It's cucumber lime.
Nice. Nice.
It's a good mixer too, actually.
Sorry. I haven't used a Gatorade as a mixer since college, but I should try the cucumber mint.
Yeah. Yeah. It's can be hard to find. I haven't seen it in a lot of places. I had to get this one at Target.
Oh, a special trip.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else you been eating? Anything else?
No. It's summer, a lot of fresh food, a lot of
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a lot of
Okay.
grilling, stuff we haven't
Lot
bought
of
frozen.
grilling.
Yeah. But I'll work on that. And
You should. I feel like the tables are turning just slightly here. Like, yeah, in the past, it's been me that needs to step up there eating
yeah,
game.
I'm going to won't give away too many maybe I've even mentioned it already, but I'm going to be away for a little while, so when we record again, I probably still won't have eaten anything frozen.
Shoot.
But I'll report on what I find in grocery stores if I have a chance to step
That's
into
great.
a couple while I'm away on vacation.
That'd be perfect. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere new that I haven't been before, but maybe I can find something new in a freezer section.
I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find something.
Yeah, it'll take some hard looking because they're not big on frozen foods. Not like we are. I do
All
have
right,
some
now
news, though. I got
Okay,
some news.
finally. Now it's time for news.
Yeah.
Great.
Kristen and Sean have been on standby waiting to...
They have. They've been waiting patiently in the wings, and now it's time to bring them on.
Let's not fool people, though. If you're waiting for another live recording, it's not a live
No, it
performance.
is not.
No.
Nope, unfortunately not this time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
nevertheless, here they are with our news theme. Take it away.
This is the news.
I love how we
Wonderful.
wait.
We're leaving room. It makes it easy for me, honestly.
Okay.
I look for the dip in the sound thing. I go, oh, that's where the
Okay.
news goes. And
So in my head, should I be doing...
no.
Yeah. No? No?
It
Okay.
makes it easy for me to
This
cut, so I
is
appreciate the waiting.
news. Okay.
Very nice.
All right. I got a few stories. Some,
Hit me.
yeah, well, there's let's start with the fun stuff. There is still no developments in the Smuckers versus TJ's.
Whoa, really dusting that off for a while.
But we've got a new contestant entering the game. Welch's is going to start making
Get out.
crustless peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I don't understand this. I don't
Yep.
understand.
Yep.
Especially considering how litigious Smuckers is, or how hell bent they seem on protecting their, brand.
Well, Welch's is going to start by making these available at select Walmart stores nationwide. So if you're willing to go into a Walmart, you may be able to find some. There are going to be grape, strawberry, and mixed fruit, inspired by Welch's
Mixed
fruit
fruit.
snacks.
Yeah.
Additional
Interesting.
retailers are planned for 2027. And these are going to be frozen. And Smuckers, you might recall, is going to start moving their product to the refrigerator aisle, so it won't be sold frozen anymore.
I did notice. I actually
Yeah.
bought some Smuckers Uncrustables recently, and they have right on the front. It says fridge friendly.
Yeah.
So
I think I don't know. I think that's a product that we maybe just keep grandfathered in. We can always discuss Uncrustables because they were
Yes,
originally a frozen
definitely.
food. Yeah.
And at some point, we should get every variety,
Yeah.
every brand of these, and try them all.
We should do that. Yeah.
If you're willing to go into a Walmart, I can't believe you said it like that. But yeah, we should do.
You know what this I think this is just calling to be our back to school episode.
Yeah, just doing all the Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Even the ones that aren't currently sold frozen. TJ's is frozen. Welch's is going to be frozen.
Oh, wait. I'm just realizing this means I have to go into a Trader Joe's.
Yeah, you'll have to go to a Trader Joe's too.
Oh, no. Maybe I'll send
Make sure,
Naomi. Maybe she'll
make
go
sure
for me.
someone's with you so when you fall on the hay.
When I'm tripping over all that hay and I get kicked in the face by a horse.
This I think takes a few seconds of new listeners.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's what they mean.
We've had a long relationship with Trader Joe's. At first, trying out a few of their foods. Way back.
History.
Look at the early episodes. Then we read some bad stuff about Trader Joe's. Max came along and does not.
That is way sugarcoating it. They're putting their customers in harm's way. They've got wood, glass, and metal in their food. Come on.
Yeah, true. They do have a lot of recalls. There were some other issues too, labor issues that I couldn't. I can't remember right now. But but most of their employees really seem to love them. Anyway, they're sold frozen. I wouldn't know what episode it is where you really go into a tirade about Trader Joe's. I feel like it might be a Halloween episode.
I was just thinking, I think it was the Halloween episode for some reason. There must have been news we were talking about.
Spooky Nuggets.
Spooky Nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't like Trader Joe's. Not a fan.
My family's still been going a little bit. Not as much as I used to. But and did we miss that Kraft Heinz also makes some of these that are sold refrigerated?
Bro, if there's a peanut butter and ketchup Uncrustable, I'm there.
Peanut butter and ketchup, peanut butter and relish. Yeah.
Peanut butter and mustard. Peanut butter and Heinz 57.
All right, so we're going to be on the lookout for those Welch's uncrusted. Uncrusted. I can say uncrusted, right? Uncrusted sandwiches.
Yeah, I guess. Sandwiches sans crust.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's like Martha Stewart with the pizza. Why get into such a saturated market? Like, do they really think they're going to do it better?
People love Welch's jellies, right?
I guess. I've never tried their jelly.
I don't buy jelly much either, so.
No. But
Welch's is more of a juice.
Even so. Juice. I think of their juice and I think of their fruit snacks.
Yeah, they're little
I do
chewies.
like their fruit snacks.
Yeah, I haven't had those in a very long time.
They're good.
How they freeze.
Ooh. Perhaps just like the shark bites. But we should try them.
we've been through this a few times. Gummy stuff does not freeze well.
Although we don't have to go into this too much. I do think the Welch's fruit snacks would freeze differently than the sharks, but
different sugars, right?
Different sugars. They're already a little softer. The sharks were tough to begin with. Anyway.
So were the Jets.
In a previous episode, for one of our segments, we froze shark gummies. It was part of our Shark Week episode.
Yeah, we freeze stuff occasionally. We don't have to. I don't know. This is going to get old if we have to explain everything. Listen to the old episodes. All right, go back and listen. Catch up.
Hey, easy. Relax. I said, any episode could be someone's first episode, so we have to treat every episode like that.
And we're very welcoming to anybody listening. So,
are you sure? You just yelled about going back to listen to old episodes.
Well, we do. We encourage listening to old episodes. Email us with your question. Here, how about this? You hear something you don't understand? Email us with your questions. We'll answer every email we get. Right?
That's true. We will. We do.
Yeah. I'll answer it, and then Max will answer it 2 or 3 weeks later.
And then you can ask about. Then new listeners can ask about that answer.
Yeah. There is there's another recall. It's not from Trader Joe's too. Blueberries. Frozen blueberries.
Oh.
This just came out a few days ago. E. coli in frozen blueberries. These are mostly being sold in the South. The Greenwise brand, organic blueberries.
Just the blueberries?
Just the blueberries.
Strange.
Yeah. I think it's just been overshadowed by the other cyclospora story. So
true.
Yeah, which is not a frozen food, but
it's not. So we're not talking about it.
No, we're not. But I can understand how a small E. coli outbreak is not big news when thousands of people have explosive diarrhea.
Thousands.
Thousands, isn't it thousands? I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
No, I looked that up. I was reading about it earlier this week. The CDC stopped testing or told farmers, retailers, whoever is supposed to do this, that testing for cyclospora is no longer mandated. It's optional.
Oh.
And cases of this have increased by over 500% this year over last year.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. And that's the reported cases.
Yeah.
There are some people at home just quietly shitting their pants. Well, probably not quietly.
And don't
but they're not telling anybody about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, I guess in a way we're lucky it's just explosive diarrhea for now.
Yeah.
What other things are they not testing for anymore?
I don't know. They are supposed to be testing for E. coli and something else. But, a lot of federal agencies have been deregulating. They're just not looking for problems, and therefore the problems don't exist until you have explosive diarrhea.
The shitting will continue until morale improves.
Exactly. And that was the news.
That was the news. Are we ready to move on to our review?
I think we are.
Swell.
Champing at the bit to talk about this new product.
You know me. I'm always champing.
Let's do it.
Perpetually champing. Okay. We'll be back.
This episode of the Froze Bros is supported by you, the listeners. And right now, you can help the bros by heading to defrosebros.com to buy us a cold one. Your support keeps our freezer stocked and our podcast chillin'. Every donation goes toward more frozen finds, production costs, and feeding our ice-cold obsession. Plus, check out our video podcast now on YouTube. Find links to our channel and more at defrosebros.com. That's defrosebros.com. Thanks for keeping it cool.
We're back. Sorry.
We're back, and I've gotten a Fisher's Island Slurpee Pop here. A spirit. It's called a Spirit Pop. Spirit Pop on the back. Yeah. It says freeze me, then squeeze me. So maybe these aren't sold frozen, but I think where we shop, I think maybe this guy put some of these in the freezer for people who wanted them right away.
Did you buy them, or did someone else buy them?
I was with my wife when we bought them.
And so you don't remember if they were frozen?
I'm pretty sure they were frozen.
Okay. You're speaking like you were in some kind of trance when you picked these up. You were under some kind of spell.
Well, Max, you see how much I pay attention to things sometimes. So
That's true. That's true. Did you even notice my background is a big
I did. Yeah, you going to tell us about
Swagalok? It's actually not a nut. It's probably a valve of some kind. This will come up when we talk about the brand or the company Nestlé. So if we're ready to start talking about that, happy to talk about it.
It's good. It tastes like the Fisher's Island lemonade.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a little vodka, a little whiskey. The whiskey is stronger, and there's lemonade. I'm going to have to finish it now, so let's carry on while I slurp.
On. Okay. All right, so we're reviewing Lean Cuisine Mexican-style beef and cheddar quesadillas today. Lean Cuisine is owned by Nestlé and is part of Stouffer's?
It's part of the Stouffer's family. So, we were looking at things. We talked about doing one of these prepared meals. I think this is before we were looking specifically at Lean Cuisine or one of the healthy choices or something.
Yep.
And I said, let's just not do Stouffer's again. We've done Stouffer's 3 times already. The turkey, the mac and cheese, and the Salisbury steak. But then looking into, I don't think this box says Stouffer's anywhere.
It doesn't.
But looking into it, I realized that this is a Stouffer's brand.
Yeah.
But Stouffer's itself is owned by Nestlé now. So Nestlé is on the package.
It is. And now we can talk about my background here, my Swagalok valve. So this is distributed by Nestlé, and specifically the Nestlé this item, this product is distributed from their Solon or Solon, 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 Ohio headquarters. I was checking out the Solon, Ohio Wikipedia page, and I found that they have a list of the top 10 employers in Solon. Coming in at number 2 is Nestlé. And I was like, well, it must be a pretty huge company to beat out Nestlé. Nestlé is a huge conglomerate. Who could possibly employ more people in Solon, Ohio than Nestlé?
And people of
baby.
Solon, if we are mispronouncing this, apologies.
Yeah, write in and let us know how to pronounce it.
Let us know.
Yeah. Send us a voice memo of you pronouncing the name of that town. Anyway, so I've got a Swagalok valve behind me because they employed more people than Nestlé in Ohio.
So Swagalok is the number 1 employer.
And come on, sometimes like if we were the world's number 1 comedy podcast about valves and pipe fittings, this would be highbrow whimsy right here. You're kidding me? Swagalok? Come on. All right, you disagree. That's fine.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I don't know. That was one of those times that I was just showing an example of how I sometimes just space out and don't listen to what somebody's saying and where I am.
Yeah, so, totally.
Yeah, no, we could have done Swagalok. Yeah, but...
Not what I was saying. Okay, so let's move on to the package. This, unless there's more, there's nothing else you want to say about the company or brand, right? Okay.
We've done the company history.
We've done it plenty of times.
Yeah. We know about the Stouffers, about Wally Blankenship. Yeah, so...
Yeah. I will mention this, too, because it kind of came up earlier. This is also from the Wikipedia page. Lean Cuisine was created in 1981 to provide a healthier alternative to Stouffer's frozen meals. And the brand name Lean Cuisine is considered by the FDA as a nutrition content claim, so all of the items are required to meet the, quote, lean criteria.
The lean criteria, okay.
And the criteria is less than 10 grams of fat, 4.5 grams or less of saturated fats, and less than 95 milligrams of cholesterol. Lean cuisine items are also calorie controlled, with most items in the 200 to 300 calorie range, with a minimum of 140 and a maximum of 400. So I don't know about Healthy Choice. There are other competitors here. Healthy Choice, Smart Ones, South Beach Diet. I don't know if they're also beholden to those content claim requirements, but Lean Cuisine is.
Yeah.
So
healthy seems like it's sort of, things can be arguably healthy. So
it's relative.
I don't
Healthiness
think, it's
is
relative.
sometimes relative. Yeah.
Chocolate can be healthy. Wine can be healthy. There are arguments for those things. So
cigarettes can be healthy.
Yeah, that's a hard sell. But
Anyway.
I did read also that the guy who named Lean Cuisine for Stouffer's, George Lois, is the same guy who came up with the "I Want My MTV" slogan.
Really?
Yeah.
What a marketing genius.
Apparently, and he took credit for a lot of stuff apparently that he didn't do, but there seems to be there seems to be confirmation that he did actually name Lean Cuisine and make that slogan for MTV, which were both right around the same time. It was was it 1981 you said for for this? I think that was when MTV started too.
I was going to say pretty impressive to come up with things that are still around 40 years later, but unfortunately MTV is no more. So maybe
that's not true. MTV's still there.
I thought it went off the air.
No, it didn't.
No, they stopped. No, sorry, they stopped showing music videos.
Yeah, they stopped that long ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But MTV still exists. I don't know who watches it or what for anymore. But
no, it was recently they stopped showing music videos. It was a big story because the last music video they showed was the first music video they ever showed.
I think they stopped. They ended some channels in Europe or something like that. I think that was the story, and a lot of people mistook it for MTV going off the air.
Potentially. Okay, let's talk about this package. Let's get into it. On the front, we've got a big picture of our quesadilla right slapped there on the front.
Mm-hmm.
You can see crumbles of ground beef. You could see tomatoes, scallions, poblano peppers, beans, cheese.
Yeah.
Just kind of drizzling out of here. Off to the side, we have a picture of some crumbled cheese and couple black beans piled here.
Three black beans.
3 beans, to be precise.
Yeah.
We advertise that there is 16 grams of protein and 240 calories. That's insane for how big this is. 16
You know what I'm missing
grams
on
of
this
protein is huge.
package?
What?
The signature Stouffer's steam.
Well, this is not a Stouffer's food. This is lean cuisine.
No. So different branding. So
Yeah.
you don't
The
get the
Stouffer's
Stouffer's
food
steam
is
on here.
piping hot on those packages.
Yeah. But they tell you right under the name of the product here that it contains ground beef, light cheddar cheese, black beans, poblano peppers, tomatoes, green onions, and Southwest style sauce.
Indeed. I'm not seeing anything else of note on the front of this package. The sides, there's no new information.
Signature. I'm not sure what makes it a signature Mexican style beef and cheddar quesadilla. I didn't look that up.
That's one of those words, kind of like wholesomeness. I'm never sure what qualifies as that, you know? I think it's just a word they use.
Yeah, I know, and I know they're using
fancier.
style in a couple of places here, like Mexican style and Southwest style
Oh,
sauce.
of course.
Because, this was dreamed up by some guy in Ohio. It is not a Mexican product or a Southwest sauce.
Yeah, a guy that when he was growing up, his mother said to him, "Son, you've got two options. You can go work for Nestlé and make quesadillas, or you can go to Swagalok and be a real man." And our hero chose poorly.
This is melted so much that I just have dumped it into a cup.
I had to listen to it. Probably got cut. I was distracted because Darren poured the rest of his ice pop into a glass. It sounded like he was having some kind of accident.
It's liquid, so it's very hard to push up the plastic tube once it becomes all liquid.
Anyways, moving on to the back. Make your goals deliciously achievable. Lose up to 18 pounds in 12 weeks with lean cuisine.
That's quite a claim.
Quite a claim. You know what would be a crazy experiment? Maybe I should eat nothing but lean cuisine meals for 12 weeks and see what happens.
Well, you might want to make it part of a calorie-restricted diet with regular exercise, which is what it says underneath that in smaller and poorly colored letters.
See, that's less fun.
Yeah.
I want to be like Morgan Spurlock in Supersize Me, where all I eat is lean cuisine. No, I will consider that, but I'm probably not going to do it.
I did not try the QR code here, but I imagine that may go to some diet or nutritional information.
Probably does.
More about the claim that you can lose up to 18 pounds in 12 weeks. That's an up to also. You lose 1, they're right.
Yeah. And also, like, I think normally when you are in a calorie deficit, the goal is to lose 1 pound a week. So 18 pounds in 12 weeks is just about that. So I don't know.
Well, it's 1.5 pounds.
You can, whether or not you eat lean cuisine, that's achievable. So anyway, moving on.
This QR code brings up a HHS, Health and Human Services, Public Access, author manuscript, randomized clinical trial of portion-controlled prepackaged foods to promote weight loss. It's a scientific study. We're not going to go through this.
Not a science podcast.
It's 19 pages, and
oof, who's got the time?
Yeah, we established long ago we're not a science podcast. That does not keep us from occasionally making scientific claims.
That should never be taken seriously. Anyway, nutrition facts and ingredients. 240 calories. It's got our 9 grams of total fat, 4.5 grams of saturated fat, and 25 grams of cholesterol. Sodium is at 730 milligrams, 32% your daily value. Carbs are at 24 grams. There's no added sugar. Protein, 16 grams. That's crazy.
That's about right for this. I don't think they're putting any extra protein into it. They have beans and cheese and what they claim to be meat. So there's your protein right there.
Speaking of the meat, I'm looking at our ingredients list. As part of the filling, it says cooked beef pizza topping, hamburger, water, textured soy protein, dehydrated potatoes, cooked in beef fat, pork fat, or vegetable oil. Yeah. So I wonder if the same beef that's in here is in, or is like on their Stouffer's pizza. Because I've seen Stouffer's French bread pizza with like beef on it, like sausage.
Yeah. They had.
I put that in quotes.
I believe that they're not using any words that they aren't required to use. If there's anyone intelligent writing these ingredients lists, they want them to be as short as possible. I don't know what the
Yeah.
word pizza is doing there. Why does it need to be there? Is this not just a cooked beef topping? Is it not cooked ground beef? Why do they have to use the word pizza?
I don't know, maybe because it's beef that they use for both this and pizza, but I assume that's
Well,
the case for lots of different things.
Yeah, why not just call it cooked ground beef? This makes me think that they picked it off of a pizza, so they had to be transparent about getting it that way.
Yeah, maybe. But that's a good point. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything else on this list that is surprising to me. We are separated between the filling, tortilla, and the sauce.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that seems to be pretty much in order. Not a huge ingredients list, but not incredibly reassuring, we'll say.
No, it's not a terrible ingredients list because, again, there are 3 different things there, as you just said, filling, tortilla, sauce. Some of those have ingredients repeated, things like the salts, spices, flavoring.
The sodium acid pyrophosphate. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Exactly what you want in your quesadilla.
And there are a good number of ingredients in the filling, not just, the visible items like the beef, the cheese, the beans, the peppers, tomatoes, onions. So there's a lot in there. So
Yeah.
which justifies a longer ingredient list also.
It's time for ease of cooking, right?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything on this box. They've got claims about fiber also, a good source of protein and iron and calcium. Nothing special on any of the sides at all.
Nothing new.
There's another QR code on the side that's different.
I don't know if that's a QR code. I don't think that'll scan if you try.
Oh, I'm going to see what it does.
Careful.
Yeah, that's not the,
I don't
it's
think
not
that's not a QR
No.
code. That's something else.
no. Yeah, it looks like one, but it doesn't have enough little squares, but it's not the UPC code either, which is on a different side. So, no idea what that is.
Please, ease of cooking. I want to know what you did. I want to know how you cooked this thing.
You'll never
Because there are 2
guess.
options. There are 2
No.
options.
There are 2 options, but I went with the third. Yeah.
Okay, so on the package it says you can either microwave or air fry. If you microwave, it wants you to use the box as like a tray to put it on.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
It says open carton along perforations, remove product from package and flip empty box upside down to create a platform. Remove plastic overwrap and place quesadilla on platform in microwave.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It is. Yeah, you have to open the box just the right way. I've seen this before. I don't think we've ever reviewed anything that has one of these before. It's called the microwave susceptor, that metallic piece that is a very thin layer of metal that's meant to crisp or brown whatever sits on it, because microwaves don't do that. But this apparently increases the temperature.
Shit, I'm just...
You're tearing it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this now.
Little science experiment there. What else can you do with it?
So wait, it wants me to do this and then fold it over?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, and then you cook it on top of that piece.
Whoa.
So you put
Interesting.
the box itself in the microwave with the quesadilla sitting on top of that metal.
I air fried mine. Too much work. Air fry for 16 minutes at 310 degrees.
Now,
What was your third way? What did you do?
I knew it wasn't going to come good out of the microwave, even with this supposed crisper piece. But 16 minutes in an air fryer just sounded like way too long. Done this with burritos too. So I put it in the microwave for a minute and a half, like half that time, and then I put it in the air fryer for just 5 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that worked for you?
It did. Yeah.
Great.
I think 16 minutes in the air fryer would have just, in my air fryer especially, would have just completely burnt the thing.
Oh yeah, because yours runs a little hot.
It would have made
or
that
something.
It would have made that tortilla way too crisp, and which probably would have just cracked if I tried to fold it.
Maybe.
We'll see. You've
Both, no matter how you choose to cook it, the last step is to fold it in half, because when you take it out of the box, it's open. It's like a tortilla with all the filling on top, and then you cook it like that, and then when it's done, you fold it.
I have photos of what it looked like when I took it out of the box.
All right.
Mine had slid around before it was frozen, obviously.
Oh, really?
All of the filling ingredients were sort of on one side and even falling off of that side.
Really?
Yeah, it was a mess.
That's a
This is the messiest product I've ever seen that we have reviewed.
Wow, did not have that problem at all. I guess we're moving to
Really?
appearance. Yeah, when I took mine out, there was certainly some things that fallen off, but everything was in one piece for me. It looked a little like there was a mound, kind of a mound of things. And I was like, am I going to be able to fold this in half?
But it was centered on the...
Oh, yeah, it was centered.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the photo. It looks like it's covering it all because some of it is, but there was a mound and it was fully on one side, and that side of the tortilla even bent a little bit out of shape.
Weird.
So, yeah, it's not what it should have looked like.
So what'd you do? When you got out of the microwave, did you redistribute things?
I tried a little bit. The tortilla was already breaking also, so
Dang.
I had to move it with a spatula and drop it into the air fryer.
Shoot.
Yeah. This is clearly not what they want them to look like, but it had to be the way it was frozen, or it was defrosted at some point and refrozen while it was sitting upright.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because mine was pretty perfect. I'm sorry about that. The other thing I'll say about appearance, after it was cooked, my filling did look a little overcooked. It looked a little overcooked.
Okay.
Because again, I did air fryer at 310 for 16 minutes. So that filling was exposed.
And were you able to fold it?
I folded it no problem. To the point where I feel like the tortilla itself may have been perforated. Like, there may have been the suggestion of a fold in the center.
How would you know where to fold it?
Because it folded so perfectly in the direction I folded it.
And do you think if there's a perforation...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You found... it could be...
I see what you're saying.
It could be any line,
all right, yes.
Any diameter.
Yes, thank you. Oh, look at you, fancy big word, diameter.
The math podcast. I'm the math guy. The math... the math thing goes way back to...
Why don't you go add 35, okay?
That one would take a lot of explanation. 35 is a number that I work well with, let's just say that.
35 is a number that Darren gets along with really well.
I had a job once that required me to multiply by 35.
And so we can very quickly do multiplication by 35. Quick, what's 35 times 2?
70.
35 times 10.
350.
Wow, see, he's good.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was worried you were going to give me a hard one.
Oh, please. Softball questions only. Anyway, so yeah, I had no problem folding mine whatsoever at all. Did you have trouble folding yours?
It folded, but it was kind of a mess when it folded too. So
shoot. Bro, I had no problem with this. This is so easy for me.
The tortilla that I got out of the box was not a full circle. It was part of a circle with a very broken side on the other side. So
the only thing I kind of struggled with was my quesadilla was like the exact same size as my air fryer. So I had a little bit of trouble getting it out when it was cooked, but I did fine. No problem.
You could actually pick it up?
Well, I used a spatula to kind of guide it out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
Smell, taste, and texture. I really hope this is where things turned around for you.
It did. Yeah.
Good.
I didn't get a strong smell from it, but not while it was cooking, but
I got a little bit of a smell while it cooked.
Yeah, a little spice, spiciness.
Yeah. I thought it was really good, actually.
I did too.
I was pleasantly surprised by this.
My expectations were very low from the product itself. They sunk even lower when I saw what it looked like.
I bet.
But the taste of it was really great.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
I really loved the poblano peppers they use. They use real poblano peppers. We eat those quite often. I use them to cook all the time. And they had real poblanos in there. Nice and spicy. It was something. I tried a little bit of the meat on its own, and it tasted kind of like, it's, maybe now that I'm thinking about it, but like it tasted kind of like the sausage you find on like a pizza. Yeah. But
yeah, the meat are these little, it looks like what you find on a frozen pizza too. Just little
crumbles. It's like
crumbles of beef. Yeah.
Yeah. But the strongest flavor in here by far was the poblanos, I thought. You get the beans and that Southwest sauce that they make. There's kind of and I don't know if you'll agree with me, but I felt like I had a tough time not comparing these to the burritos we had. And I feel like there's there's some kind of common spice between these frozen Mexican inspired meals.
Well,
I
yeah.
can't really place it. But like it's like the combination of like the beans and whatever spices they use. It kind of tastes similar. There's a similarity between all of them.
Yeah, they're not telling you what spices they're using.
In the sauce,
Natural
paprika,
flavor.
spices, chili pepper, sea salt, dried garlic, dried onion,
Okay.
and natural
yeah.
flavor.
I expected something else there, I guess. Sour cream, buttermilk powder, non-fat dry milk. It's somewhat dairy-based, but it was pretty good. Yeah, it's got
It
sort
was
of
really good.
special sauce color to it, and
And you could see I didn't look at it too hard because I was too busy eating it. I didn't dress mine up either. I didn't add sour cream or hot sauce or anything because I didn't feel like it needed it. It didn't
it
need
didn't.
anything else.
No, it didn't. It didn't, and that's the point too, I guess. You don't want to add calories on top of this.
Yeah,
If you're doing that, you're defeating the purpose of getting a lean cuisine.
definitely. And in terms of texture, the edges of my quesadilla got crispy. The inside was, the other thing too, this kind of goes with texture and taste, but I really felt like for all of the elements listed on the front of the box here, the cheese, the beans, the peppers, the tomatoes, the green onion, maybe not so much. But for the most part, I was able to taste every single thing that was in here.
Yeah.
Nothing got lost. And
Yeah,
same
I
with
agree.
texture. Like I could tell what I was eating.
The worst part of mine was the tortilla itself,
Yeah.
which was just a mess and made me think I would rather just have these ingredients in a bowl or something. Scrap the
Definitely.
whole tortilla quesadilla plan because it doesn't work.
See, but you had a bad experience. I think it
Yeah.
worked really well.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm unfortunately I'm going to have to rate mine on what I got,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah, I would never want this again. I would want something like the filling again, but I'd never buy this.
I would definitely say, kind of jumping ahead for me a little bit, but I think this quesadilla was better than either of the burritos we had.
That was long ago.
Darren, come on. This was better than both the Tina's and the El Monterey burrito.
Yeah, I don't remember those. Yeah, those weren't good burritos, were they? But give me a good burrito, like give me Reds, and it's so much better than this.
Oh, yeah, I haven't tried Reds. I gotta try Reds.
Yeah, like maybe even an
Um,
Amy's or something, and it's going to be way better than this.
Where do you land on the whimsy scale? Because you mentioned you have thoughts about that for this.
I think this product is cringy.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and
Interesting.
like I sort of hinted at earlier, I don't know if I think it's trying to be highbrow with this fancy diet. It's maybe a little more lowbrow. I'd call it middlebrow, but
Mm.
the whole thing's a little cringy for me.
I would say maybe the branding itself could be a little cringy, but otherwise, I call this pretty utilitarian. They're not the only, health frozen food
Yeah.
option that has, something like this. It's different. I haven't seen something like this before. Like they could have just as easily put this in a bowl, but they kept it as a quesadilla, which I think is kind of fun. So I'm gonna give it a little whimsy, a
Okay.
little bit of whimsy.
I like
also too, just because I
quesadillas
liked
too.
how
Like
it tasted.
I'll even make a quesadilla at home sometime. But
Of course.
yeah.
And value. I gotta double check what I paid for it, but it wasn't much. It was like less than $3.
Yeah, check your price first.
I'm seeing the chicken. Oh, maybe I paid a little more. Protein.
I had a little trouble finding this also.
$3.79. Hold on, that doesn't look great. Maybe mine was on sale.
I had to go to a couple different stores even after checking online for availability to find this. The first store that was supposed to have it and claimed to have them in stock even had it on sale for $2.99, but they were not to be found when I got there.
I'm looking at my receipt because I'm almost positive the price I'm seeing on the website is not what I paid. Crustables. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I paid $3.79. Okay, that's kind of pricey actually.
Well, I paid $4.49.
Good heavens!
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I wish
For
I had been able to get it
this?
at the $2.99 price.
I mean, this
But-
was good, but
And it's not
over
even a
$4?
meal. I know if you're
It's
trying
not
to
a
lose
meal.
weight, you're going to eat this as a meal, but I had this for lunch and then had additional stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is bulk. Like, I think the mistake I often make when I'm trying to eat healthy is like you need to eat stuff that is low calorie, but is also going to fill you up. Like
Yeah.
leafy greens, like,
Yeah.
drinking lots of water. Like, it's going to trick yourself into feeling full.
Yeah.
In order for a low calorie diet to kind of work. And that's not what this is going to do. This is not going to make you feel full. Wow, over $4? It's wild. All right, time for a rating. Let's hear it. What'd you think?
All right. I did love the taste of it,
Mm.
but I really enjoyed the taste of it. I'd like these ingredients in some other form, but this itself, I can't go over 4. I can't even go near 4, but I'll give it a 3.5 based on how
Great.
good it tasted.
That's great. That's great. I was going to give this a 4 until you mentioned the price, man. And I didn't realize I paid $3.79 for this. If anyone's paying over $4, that's too much. I mean, yes, it was good, but honestly, like for the beef, I'm trying to think if you could make a better quesadilla at home.
There's a lot of ingredients. You'd have to buy a lot to do this.
That's true. That's often the case with meals like this.
And you can't buy the amount that just goes into this. You'd end up spending quite a bit more.
Yeah. But then, like you buy more and then you make like bulk, like you make it for the whole week. I don't know. I'm going to meet you there with 3.5.
All right.
I was going to give it a 4 because I really enjoyed the taste, but for me, it was the price. I think the price is a little too high.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about the price much other than the fact that I couldn't get it at the sale price that I wanted.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's pricey. So I maybe went a little high on this, but the taste is good. The taste
It's pricey for what it is, and the taste is great.
Yeah.
In terms of taste, this is probably it might be a top one for me. Just like taste alone.
Yeah.
It tastes like real food.
Possibly.
I think that's what it is.
It does.
I think it's easy. I'm thinking back to the other Mexican-inspired things we've had. I try never to think about the Jose Olé stuff. But
we haven't
I feel
had any good the best Mexican food to date we've had was a churro.
Yeah.
With you. But over a year ago, Mike and I did Red's Burritos, which were really good.
Anyway, I could talk about frozen food like this forever, but...
Well, we are. I'm wondering if these healthy lines that are specifically meant to be diet foods are priced higher than other foods. Kind of like the tax you get on gluten-free. I think that's probably true here too. Maybe I'll take a look and see if I can find out something about that. Drop it into our blog post if I can. But I think that's probably likely, especially for the serving size you're getting.
Yes. This isn't much bigger than the burritos we had.
Which one of them was $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of them might be under, the Tina's might have been like 79 cents or something.
Yeah.
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 And it was about the same amount of food. The taste is so much better on this and the ingredients are better, but the amount, about the same. All right. So not a terrible first try for something like this.
Not a bad first entry for Lean Cuisine at all.
I would at some point give something else from Lean Cuisine a try.
Definitely.
But not this. And I think it probably is true also that the shipping messed mine up and not the manufacturing.
Yeah.
Or the way that, however the store handled it. Maybe they just don't sell many of these and they sit around for a while also.
Yeah, could be that.
Well, the date gives it almost another year. Wow, that this is good. All right.
Are we ready to move on to our segment?
We are.
I'm excited for this. This is going to be a weird one. This is weird.
This one's going to take some explanation too. But
yes, it will.
But we'll be back with that.
Don't go anywhere. And we're back.
We're back. We're here for a segment. We do some sort of game or fun thing at the end that usually has some relevance to frozen food.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes takes a little more explanation. This might be one of those cases.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So a few episodes ago, Darren put together a wonderful trivia-based game for me. It was during our what episode was it? It was our cheeseburger. It was our cheeseburger skillet meal episode.
Yeah, we're trying to forget that. The cheeseburger skillet meal, the bird's
that
eye.
was terrible.
But we had pina coladas with that.
We did.
Which brought up a lot of references to the Pina Colada song, of which the title is actually Escape. So I created a trivia-based escape room game for Max. And I told Max that if he lost, I was going to place a classified ad for a new co-host. Because that song is all about reading a classified ad, finding a new love. And I told Max that if he won, he could write a classified ad for me to read. We might have said it would be in the next episode. We lie. You know that. It's been, I don't know, it's been a month, possibly.
Yeah. Well, part of the reason why is because I had never, I'm going to show my age here, but I haven't really experienced or seen classified ads firsthand. I don't spend a whole lot of time near newspapers. I mean, I've been on Craigslist and stuff, but that seems different than the vibe we were talking about in that episode.
I guess so. Yeah. The song came out in, it was 1979, I think. So classified ads would have been in the newspaper then. But yeah, I guess I think of it as Craigslist now too.
Yeah.
Is it even still called Craigslist? I think
it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked in a while. They're always fun to read once in a while.
They are fun to read.
Yeah.
But what I did was, so I wanted to kind of base it on, so Darren was going to let me write a personal ad for him to read. But I needed to know what those looked and sounded like. So I was researching kind of like older examples of classified ads. And I found some crazy ones. And I figured instead of writing my own, we'd just be better off sharing these that I found. This was crazy.
All
so
right.
I'm gonna send these to Darren one by one. He's gonna read them.
All right. We've got a few of them. I'm excited to see these.
I found 5.
Okay.
And I'm sending Darren the first one now. Wild. All right, here we go. You ready? Here's the first one.
All right. Read the whole thing as it is?
The whole thing as it is, yeah.
Me, seeking thrill-chasing man or woman for one night of debauchery. You have 30 to 40 green olives on hand, pitted preferred. Write Oliver, care of Hampton Inn, Peoria, Illinois, 61604.
Isn't that crazy? Bro, I could not believe that. I
have my suspicions here that Oliver works at the Hampton Inn in Peoria.
You think so?
I think so.
He's not like passing through and hoping to meet somebody?
One night of debauchery, that could be anything. Are they going to have martinis? Probably not.
Well,
there
who knows?
might be a lot. 30
a
to
lot
40.
You get up to.
30 to 40 green olives on hand.
I'm not a huge olive fan. Is that a lot of olives? Is that like a normal amount people eat?
At once, that is a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're going to
eat olives.
Well, normally 1 in a martini, 2 or 3 is not out of the question. Sometimes if you want an olive-heavy martini, you can get like 5 or so dropped in there. But and then eating olives at once, I don't know, 10 seems like a lot. You're not making a meal out of these olives.
I guess.
You're picking at them before dinner or something. But and they have to be green. Oliver wants green olives.
Oliver wants green and prefers them without the pits. Do most olives come with pits?
Naturally, they do. They're not all pitted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there might be some work involved for whoever is going to meet.
Well, you can buy them pitted.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, I know nothing. I don't know anything about.
Okay, you're not an olive shopper.
Olives. I'm not an olive eater.
Okay.
It's like the one food I kind of draw the line at. I will eat most things. Olives, I don't do.
All right, we need to have another episode where we ask people for toppings for foods and.
Okay, here's your next one. You ready for this?
We got another one coming.
Yep, here it is.
Okay, this one's a sales ad. Owner, selling used, clean, 2004 Ford Taurus ASAP, 150,000 miles, No messes, all caps. Bumpers intact, $150 OBO or best offer. Interesting trades considered. Never crime scene. Contact Joel. There's a phone number. KL560009. That's an old-timey phone number, unless you replaced it with something.
I didn't replace it. That's how I
that's
copied and
going to
pasted
be
these.
that's going to a KL. Is that going to be like a 555, like the fake phone number?
I don't know.
Well,
I guess. I picked that one because the fact that that guy wrote never crime scene.
Never crime scene.
I mean,
Used,
why would you
clean.
ever write that?
No messes.
But thankfully,
and here are the things that are all in caps. Used, clean, ASAP, no messes, never crime scene.
Yeah, Joel was looking to get rid of that quick, I guess.
And even at 150,000 miles for a 22-year-old vehicle, well, or whenever this was originally written, at 150,000 miles, $150 is pretty cheap.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
I think Joel's looking to pawn off some evidence.
You think so?
I think so.
That's what I mean, obviously, I figured that too.
Yeah.
I have another question about these, actually. So, like, you paid by the word, right? Is that how these worked? Is that why they're kind of written this way?
I never placed a classified ad. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you might have paid by the word or by the size of it. I don't know.
Okay.
There were columns, and you get
they're like all squished kind of in, and they're sometimes abbreviated. Like this one has some. I mean, not really, but
it might maybe by the character. So
which
is like
that makes more
the
sense.
word. So by the character.
Anyway, I hope Joel figured his shit out. I hope he was able to get rid of that car
And Joel, if you're listening to us from prison, we want to hear from you.
I don't know if we do.
As long as you stay there.
Well, actually, if Joel is out there and is listening, I want to know if you were able to get rid of this car. Did someone give you $150 for it, or did you take a trade? If he's considered, if he considered a trade for the car, who knows what he got? Anyway, just a thought, Joel. If you're out there, let us know. All right, here's your next one.
Third one.
Number 3.
This was nice. Okay. Respectful, single man, seeks travel companion to see the world. First-class experiences. Self-sufficiency, short hair, small stature, love for bananas, long tail, all a must. Tiny hat, preferred Applebaum. Box 145, Casper, Wyoming.
Now,
Applebaum just has his preferences.
Call me crazy, but doesn't that sound like he's describing a monkey?
Well, maybe he wants someone monkey-like, but monkeys certainly aren't reading the classifieds. Self-sufficiency, short hair, small stature, love for bananas, long tail, a must. I don't know. That could be a real tail, could be referring to hair. Well, no, short hair. Short hair with a long tail?
When I saw this, I'm like, I was thinking this guy's asking for a monkey to travel with. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into the
tiny hat. Tiny hat. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to travel with a monkey,
he wants somebody.
It should be wearing a tiny hat.
He might want somebody to be a monkey for him. Yeah.
Maybe, or maybe he's looking for someone with a connection to a monkey. I don't know.
Travel companion. First class experiences. Yeah.
I can imagine this lonely old Applebaum, wants to see the world with a little, what are they called? The capuchin monkeys on his shoulders?
Capuchin, yeah.
With a little hat on? A little bowler hat?
Is it odd that I find the weirdest part to be self-sufficiency?
Well, if you're going to have a monkey along with you, it's going to make sure it can, fend for itself.
You want the monkey to be able to take care of itself.
I mean, just a little bit. Well, I think, again, maybe I'm reading into it too much, but you want to make sure this monkey, can go to the bathroom on its own. It eats when it's hungry, doesn't have to be fed. Maybe it can use its thumbs and little hands to get into different places. Maybe, I don't know what Applebaum's thinking.
And the tiny hat. Tiny hat's cute.
Right. I mean, come on. Again, if you're going to take a monkey along on a trip, it's got to be in a tiny hat.
A little fez, maybe?
I was thinking bowler hat, but a fez could also
work. Little okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the little monkey with the symbols. Do they often have a fez?
They sometimes have fezzes, but I think when you see a monkey, they don't really have many more, but I feel like monkeys used to be a staple in comedy movies of a certain age. and they were either wearing a fez or a bowler hat and a vest. Or, no,
Yeah.
Apu from Aladdin, right? Isn't that the monkey's name?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's got
a fez
a fez.
and a vest. It matches Aladdin's, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway.
All right,
I hope
good luck,
Applebaum found his little monkey to travel with here. This one was concerning. I'm surprised. Yeah, I was worried for this person or whoever, if anyone answered this ad. Like, if we, I thought Joel had problems. I'm worried about this person.
Scientist, not disgraced, in need of spare, used parts for upcoming experiments, will pay for items over 5 feet tall. Need by full moon on January 13th. 414-5535. Ask for Vic. Interesting. Items is in quotes there too. Will pay for items over 5 feet tall. Need by full moon. Ask for Vic.
I was concerned about this, especially because that's my birthday.
Yeah.
That's spooky. That's spooky, man.
And you're over 5 feet tall.
I am over 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the scientists did not specify what parts they were looking for, but it seems pretty implied they're looking for body parts, no?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't say. It doesn't. Scientists not disgraced. In need of spare used parts. Used parts for upcoming experiments.
I mean, you hope you hope this Vic scientist means like machine parts or
yeah. Now, maybe Joel could have sold that Ford Taurus in parts to Vic.
Maybe they did a little transaction. If these came out at the same time, I found these across a couple different websites, but
and they're probably not even in the same location. I don't know where the 414. This could have been so old that people weren't even putting their area codes. In there.
Yeah.
Because papers were local. Nobody outside of your little area.
Yeah.
Would know this.
But anyway, I can't believe like that's still around and not like Joel's is one thing, but like this one I'm surprised isn't in like a file somewhere and like part of evidence.
And he's only paying for items over 5 feet tall. I don't know. Why not?
I guess
small things are worth something too.
I guess.
Right?
I guess. But you're over 5 feet, so what do you got to worry about?
Yeah, I'm over 5 feet. Well, not when you break me into parts.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True. But we also don't know. We shouldn't speculate here. We don't know if the scientist is looking for body parts or was looking for body parts. We don't know. So just leave it there. All right. This one was by far the weirdest.
We haven't read the weirdest already?
And no. And and this is kind of why I asked about how you pay for these, because I'm surprised this one got printed based on what it is. But here it is.
Okay. Free ancient artifact, 6 foot 2 inch staff of Amun-Ra, carved ivory with brilliant green gem atop. Untold riches promised. Beautiful, shining gem. For inquiries, contact Professor Boykarg. Boykarg? There are a lot of Y's, K's. There are a lot of letters in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this reads to me like whatever professor this was died while writing this classified ad.
Oh.
That's how this reads to me.
Okay, I didn't get that. Okay. And then he continued to write as okay.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
So no one even knows how to contact him.
No.
Well,
it seems like this.
Well, fortunately, it got to the newspaper somehow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe someone who survived him was able to get this out, or
Staff of Amun-Ra.
I mean, maybe this. I mean, obviously, this ancient artifact. When I hear untold riches promised by this, ancient artifact, I'm thinking it's magical in some way, right? So maybe the staff published or the staff submitted this as a warning, don't mess with me,
Well, yeah, to me, it's giving this feeling, well, not even just giving this feeling, it's clearly staff of Amun-Ra suggests that it's some ancient Egyptian artifact with powers. There were gems involved. So if it is an ancient stolen item, clearly the British Museum went to get it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's true. You're absolutely right.
That's got to be what happened there.
Yep, certainly. I think you're dead on with that. Maybe that's the moment. Maybe the staff of Ra had nothing to do with this professor's demise. Maybe it was the museum burst into his office as he was writing and gunned him down.
Maybe.
Who knows?
With their monkey.
With their monkey. Anyway, so I thought these were better than anything I could have written.
All right.
So,
all right, I got off easy because, in my mind, I was gonna read whatever classified ad you wrote for me, but none of these are coming from me.
No.
So, authorities, we want to be clear on that. If you're listening, I did not write any of these classified ads.
No.
These were all found.
These were found, and we're just reciting these. We don't have any information about any Ford Tauruses or missing monkeys or, someone collecting body parts.
I've never even been in a Ford Taurus, so.
They're nice cars.
Are they?
Nice cars. They're not bad.
A 2004. I can guarantee I've never owned a Ford Taurus. Never owned a Ford.
Okay.
So.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to research some of those and present them. That was a blast. It was a blast.
Our next challenge should be to find frozen food related classified ads.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
They must exist somewhere.
Someone out there must be buying or selling
frozen
or trying to find frozen food.
Or frozen items.
Frozen items.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially. Items in quotes. When I think of items, I think about things in the physical realm. Things you can physically see and touch. But there are things that exist outside of that physical realm.
They do.
And the first thing that comes to mind for me is music.
Music. Yeah.
Yes. Music exists outside the physical realm. You can't see it. You can't see the sound waves pulsing through the air. Something you feel, something you experience. And let me tell you something. One thing.
There's a scientific argument to be made here that music does exist in the physical world, but I'll let you go with this.
Thank you. Substrates did the music for this podcast, and you can check them out at substrates.bandcamp.com.
And you can find our magical world online at thefrozebros.com, where you find links to our episodes and social media and a form that you can use to communicate with us. We've gotten some communications recently that we'll talk about in an upcoming episode. Maybe let's remember that for next time.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, a few good comments. Yeah, push that in your ear. A few good comments and some questions. If you've got a question for us or a comment, or you want to know what to God we were talking about in some prior episode that makes no sense in this one, email us at frozebrospod@gmail.com.
And remember, as always, one of the best ways to support the podcast is to rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or however you listen. It really helps us out a lot. Check us out on YouTube as well for full video podcasts. It's a lot of fun over there. So come hang out with us.
Yeah, watch those. There are a lot of visual gags for maybe not so much gags as we use our hands a lot. But.
We do. And when you just listen, you can't see all the crazy things we do with our hands. Mm-hmm. See, if you're just listening right now, you can't see all the crazy stuff I'm doing with my hands.
Yeah.
So.
And your picture hopefully is clearer than
it will be, of course. Yeah. We only use the top of the line equipment here on the Froze Bros. And so when you watch on YouTube, my image will be crystal clear. Rest assured.
Listeners may have heard us mention this before. Well, the software we use to record this, for some reason, makes Max's image go blurry whenever he hits record.
Yep. And as soon as I stop recording, I'll be clear again.
But what you see is clear.
And that's all that matters, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
So I could take my glasses off and you're pretty much the same.
Nice. And, all right, let's hear that prescription. Our listeners who stuck around for it, let's hear that prescription, Darren.
I didn't go to get it. Let's call it like I don't remember what are the numbers? Are like the -4? Is that a thing?
Oh God, how
A
disappointing!
4.5? I don't know.
You just disappointed the tens of listeners that stuck around to the end of this episode to hear that prescription.
Whoever emails me first about this, I will actually send a pair of my used contacts to.
Nice, great, and those will be worth something one day.
Yeah.
Those you could write a
Fully
classified ad
worn.
about and sell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They will not come with a monkey or a Ford Taurus or with any other parts.
With any other parts?
Eyes not included.
Well, I think it is time to put this episode to bed.
It is.
Lay it down to rest. And we'll do that the way we always do, my friend. Let's join in unison.
And we will
And say,
say, Fro ya
Fro ya
later.
later.